Oh, hello. Look at that abrupt transition. I could probably make one. I could probably like make a transition where it like animates and it's like cool and stuff. Um, Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that's a thing that'll happen. Good morning, my two viewers. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being on time. You're the only ones who will not get detention. I'm working on the White Spire some more. If you look at my little postage size in the corner, you can see this is what we're working on. Yada yada yada. Focus. So what I'm doing is I'm adding. I've got a little texture roller that I made. I have this little texture roller that I made out of it's called beet polymer clay. Killer monkey, hello friend. So I made this texture roller out of polymer clay, and I'm using air dry clay to so I'm rolling this out on some air dry clay, and then I'm gluing it to the side of this fucker. And so far so good. Moving on up, moving on up. Hey, man, D Martin G, are you West Coast? Cause it's fucking early, bro. This is the part that I'm actually actively working on. So yeah. If you are West Coast, I'm so sorry. This is the one time that no one can tell me that there's something more important to do. Not that anyone ever does. I take that on myself. But yeah, this is the time that I can 100% commit. The only thing that would stop me was my own tiredness. But I'm having fun with this guy. Get a better angle of me rolling this out. Probably want to back this camera up. Air dry clay is getting stuck in my roller, guys. I almost wonder if I should. I bet that I could I don't know, put some kind of oil on this, a mineral oil or something that would make it roll better. Because it does get kind of stuck. Anyway, let us. Cheers. Damn, dude, what time is it? Is it 5:30? I'm so sorry. Alright, so I've got here. I will okay. Remove this. Oh, buddy. You are a champion, friend. Alright. So okay. This is what's gonna happen. So I've got to move this back. Sorry if I'm making you nauseous. But it has to be done. Not listening to anything. I don't know why I have an earbud in. Alright. Why not? I should just have multiple cameras, I should just be able to switch between them. So this is my cursed pasta roller, of course, famous cursed pasta roller. Now the air dry clay does not enjoy going through here. And I'm doing it in very small batches because, well, it dries, gang, in the air. Also gets all over your fingies, so I have to be very careful because part of this involves me touching a camera that I don't want to cover in gunk. This is very, guys, I'm just playing with Play-Doh right now. Come to my live stream, watch me play with Play-Doh. So, like, that's all I really need, right? Just a nice flat piece of air dry clay. Something sticking to my space here, so I put down some plastic wrap. And then we just get rolling. You see me rolling. No. Now you're not being a very good sport here, Mr. Piece of Clay. I don't want it to roll. I would love it to just roll along the surface and not. This is where I'm like, do I need some sort of agent, some sort of release agent to like squirt on this? But it is getting done. It is working. Like, I mean, come on, that's. Ooh, look at it. It's so beautiful. I mean, come on. So I'm quite happy with that. Up here. I switched the camera angle to this side so that I wouldn't constantly be doxing myself. Check your signal cable, guys. Check it regularly. I'm happy with this. It looks like little brickies. This is kind of what I wanted. I am gonna like douse the whole thing in paint and stuff still. Yeah. So, need some stronger light on this, huh? Yeah, whatever. Also, Carly has, I was about to say abandoned me, but that's not even close to being true. She has gone on a cruise with her mama. It's her mom's birthday. Her mom is amazing. She is super fun. They're here in New Orleans as we speak. Hang out in New Orleans today. Hopefully eat lots of very good food, because that is what New Orleans is famous for, amongst other things. And I don't think she's a big jazz head. But she's going to go on a boat and sail to Honduras. And the fun thing is, on the way back, she'll be in New Orleans as the Super Bowl is happening. Which, that like they planned this like a year ago, so it's not like they knew. Um, but like, if you're not interested in football, in American football, being in New Orleans during the Super Bowl, maybe not. Maybe not what you want. It might present you with a few extra challenges. I think we're gonna do some fun Greens Adventurers stuff. We just had sort of like a team meeting, which is not a thing we do very much, just because we're all so busy. But you know, we wanted to like freshen it up a little bit, and we had a really good, productive meeting. And we're gonna do some stuff where we like delve into the characters' backstories a little bit more. Do some like individual like maybe we'll do some like buddy cop, like, you know, split off the characters. Hey, it's my library friend. Split off the characters into like pairs. So just because, you know, with players' personalities and stuff like that, it isn't always like Bachman is not going to sit there and delve into his past unless you like present him with it, right? Unless you like he's just going to do silly goof off stuff. So, you know, we might do some like backstory development and stuff like that, which I'm really excited for. And like some like unusual pair ups. Like I think we're going to put Rourke together with Screech, and you know, I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I can like normally I need to, you know, I can be boisterous. I can be rowdy this morning. My daughter's already awake, so I can just shout and yell. But I'm not feeling shouty, not yet anyway. I'm saving that up for my 10 a.m. kickoff for me footy. Ooh, am I out of focus? Sorry. Where am I focusing? But yeah, I mean, when you've been doing it as long as we have, you know, you gotta find ways to freshen it up. And yeah, man, that is not hard for me to achieve some mornings. We are chilling out this morn. It was a late night last night. So literally this is just white glue. This is just, it could be Elmer's, you know. I feel like this shouldn't work. I feel like I shouldn't be able to glue clay. I feel like I shouldn't be able to glue wet clay to a cardboard surface. Like something seems wrong with that. But to me, it works. kind of like haphazardly, plopping chunks on here because I want it to not be uniform. I want it to be I want it to look like it's really organic. So the way to do that is to not make it uniform. And I'm also just kind of like inventing some bricks as I go along too. And this is going to have a few more layers of crap on it, so we really just need it to be kind of like the basic. A basic shape. Yeah, I got a major gnarly voice this morning. Hey guys! I was up late playing Marvel Rivals. This is my new shit. Still trying to find my main. But if anyone wants a game of Marvel Rivals, hit your boy up. It is it's a lot of fun. I only like lightly dabbled with Overwatch. Just I know like Marvel's not like cool. And it's not cool to be like, I love Thanos and give me more Marvel movies. And that's not like a cool guy take, but I have so much. You don't understand. You young people don't get it. When I was growing up, if you said, what's an X-Man? People would be like, I don't know. If you said, I'm reading a comic book, they would say, I'm going to fucking put your head in a toilet and flush it. You nerd. Nerd, comma, derogatory. You don't get it. Things were different. Doing a grandpa rant. So yeah, so for me, I'm like still part of me is like, I get to play Wolverine in a video game, even though that's been done a billion times. Part of my brain is still like, I can't believe this. And just they have so many potential options, right? Like they could add so many characters. And I hope they do. Because the nostalgia. I'm a nostalgia boy. Aww. How was it? Was it good? Are you Christian now? I won't go to those because I'm pretty sure Tim and Jennifer have become Christian again. That's the only explanation I can find for wanting to subject yourself to that. They say it's for I think it's like, those like old porn people who are like, porn's the devil and it's killing society, so I must watch all of it so that I can fight against it. That's Tim and Jennifer. They love Jesus. They want to pray to him. And they don't want to admit it because really they've put a lot out there. They've said a lot of things that they regret at this point. And they're trying to find a way back in to the Lord's good graces. I'm doing a bit, guys. Doing a bit. Tim and Jennifer don't love Jesus. Even though they both went to Jesus school. I'll love to rag on my friends. Give them a little shit. I'm allowed to, though. I'm allowed to make fun of them. You're not, well, DMRG you can. You know them long enough. You're allowed to make fun of them too. Other people, Galen is still in here. Absolutely not Galen. You've got a lot of work to do, buddy, before you get in the good graces. Pow. Constant Galening of things. Pretty sure he's gone. I know he wouldn't stand for this kind of slander. Also, FYI, if you are Christian, which I know we do have Christian listeners and followers, that's okay. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, baby. You're yummy, Jesus. It's really bricking up here. Bricking it. Daniel, though, I do appreciate you, man. Showing up this early, going to Left Behind. You're a model community member, friend. If it weren't for you, what would we be doing? Probably screaming into the void. Also, I only say that Tim and Jennifer are secretly still Christian because of how much they hate the Catholics. Like, you can't say Catholic without them just having a very honest, upset response. Like somewhere deep down, Catholicism is not okay to them. We've got a footy game at 10, guys. I'm so excited. It's like Christmas. We got 2 new players. Hopefully, at least one of them starts today. And hopefully we win. You will hide from Tim and Jennifer? Are you Catholic? Hey, they think that you love graven images. They believe you worship Mary. that is genuine. So funny. So why would you care at this point in your career, guys? There's I've got other ammunition. So this is like a regular bit that both me and Nick and me and Bachman do, where we defend Catholicism, and because we're all raised Catholic, and Tim and Jennifer just get so, they're like, you can see it, and I think that they would agree. I think that they would agree with this statement. I hope it gets back to them. That they think Catholicism is bullshit. Buddy, if you are worshiping somebody other than the Lord Jesus Christ, i.e., Latina Mary, they think that you might as well be worshiping the devil. This is Tim and Jennifer. Tim is a active member of my Patreon, so he could be here to defend himself. He gets the messages. Thank you, Tim, for supporting me. Love you, buddy. As much as I love the Virgin Mary. And it's really like worshiping the Virgin Mary is the sticking point. Bring up the Virgin Mary to Tim next time you see him. And I mean, I was raised Catholic, right? Like, I'm confirmed. I went through the whole rigmarole. I did CCD, which is like Catholic school on Wednesdays. We learned Mary's Prayer, but I don't remember once them telling us, you must worship Mary as if she were the Lord. The devil does kind of rule. Like the devil's giving you a different set of options that you're not getting with any of the more traditional deities. And I wonder if that, like, so my sister is, she's extremely Christian, as is, I believe, pretty famous. Very cool. Not like, she will not be like running you down and trying to force you to go to church or anything. And so she was raised Catholic, but then converted to Protestantism, you would say. We're talking religion this morning, gang. And she's never once brought up Mary to me. She's never once been like, guys, yeah, Jesus had this. Dan, I've learned this within the last year that Jesus had siblings. I was fully not aware of this. It was kind of like you didn't really think about it. You didn't really think about Jesus in that way. For me personally, sorry, outside dog is barking. Yeah, apparently he had bros. He had like a couple of brothers or something. I don't remember what it was. And again, yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of great, like, I'm fairly convinced that, religion exists because therapists didn't always exist and people had anxiety in the past too, and they needed something to comfort them. And I think that is one of the nice things about religion is how comforting it can be, and generally nice it can be. It's when people use it for bad stuff that obviously I'm not a fan of. Me being a fucking communist liberal pinko. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. If, like, there are definitely active geekly members who I know are practice various religions that are Christian in nature, and they are very good people, and they are very cool people. So, to each their own. Whatever works for you, man. I am officially agnostic. We want to talk. We want Saturday morning streams to go this far into religion, which I think we do. Fully agnostic. And I, definitely don't think that it's wild to think that we understand everything, right? Like, I know that there's so much that I don't understand. I love like weird spiritual stuff. Like when my neighbor is like tells me that my neighbor who's I think 100 years old. Yeah, if you're a geek, you are a cool Christian, and I know that. I'm not going to out them, but I have had. I swear to God, I've had geeklies come out to me as Christian, and it was like, maybe we need to like be careful with how we joke, because you shouldn't feel bad about being Christian if it's a thing that's important to you. You shouldn't have to come out to me for any reason. Be yourself, bro. You're good. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. That's okay. I was talking some bullshit. Oh, I was talking about my own personal stuff, right? Like, so when my neighbor is, she's like 100, like literally, she's so old. She's so cool, but she's like 1,000, right? Like, she's retired, she was never married, 100% has to have been a lesbian and just like lived in the like 1950s, and it was not accepted or whatever, and so she lives alone, or she's whatever. Sexuality is not important in her sort of life, so she doesn't have a partner in that way, or I don't know. I shouldn't. So anyway, well, erase, edit, undo whatever I just said, because it doesn't matter. What's important is that she's 1,000 years old. She's clearly, the veil is clearly thinning. Right? Like she is seeing she's all alone all the time. But at the same time, she is crazy active. So she's like outside. She's, she shovels her driveway before we do. She's always doing stuff, and like every once in like she's really she's buddies with Carly. She's not interested in me in any way. She's just like she doesn't have the time of day for me, which is fine, and I actually kind of enjoy, because she's such good buddies with Carly, and like she gives Carly gifts and like cool weird stuff that like she collects like native arrowheads, and like she gave Carly this like a crystal skull she got in South America or something. Like, this lady is so rad. But definitely the veil is thinning, and she's like, on Halloween we were sitting outside, and she came out and started talking to us, and was telling us how, essentially, like her dog who had passed away came to her in spirit form, and was like making a dog bone stand on end, and like turned on a lamp that's impossible to turn on, and all this stuff, and I'm like so there for it. I'm like, I, in my heart, want to believe that your dog is in some way there, and I don't know what that means or what that is, but I want it to be true. And her, like, she has like a brother who essentially shows up, and like the brother turned the light on. The brother turned on this light. Her dead brother, ghost, turned on this light in her house. It was his birthday or something. There was a reason it was him specifically, which I'm again fully there for. Like, I'm not. I can't express to you enough how serious I am right now, and how I'm not taking the piss. And so it's like, you know, I don't know. We could have some sort of weird connection that, because I do think people have connections on a deeper level than just physically. So I don't know. Fuck it. Who am I to judge anyone for thinking weird things or not weird things? Pet spirit stories are great. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And it's like, is this some sort of, like, I don't believe in a ghost floating around, but is it some sort of psychic echo? Is it like, what, you know, is it some sort of thing that we can misinterpret as a ghost, but it is, you know, a real thing? I don't know, man. I've heard so many stories that I want to believe. And it's nice to believe that there's something more than just we're here and then we die. Like, you have to kind of. No, I absolutely do not believe that ghosts float around. But like, also at the same time, like, my dad is gone, and sometimes I feel a connection to him that goes beyond just memories and stuff. You know, like, I don't know. I like to think that that's somehow, if it's just his memory or whatever, or I'm doing stuff based on his memory, but it's him still affecting my life, then in some ways I feel like he's still around. I like that. What the fuck did I just do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. But like, as a spooky ghost that floats around, absolutely not. Not in a way that we as humans can understand. Otherwise, we would understand. Maybe next week we'll talk about like aliens or something. I got theories. I got friggin' theories. Time is weird. Ooh, this clay is getting dry. It is a bit of a... No, I'm racing against time with this air dry clay. I do small bits, not big bits. Are we focusing? Are we focusing up here? Alright. Sorry, I'm sniffling, guys. You've seen, oh my god, you just said the things that just came, that you just typed, are so fucking interesting. You can't just say, I've seen a shadow person. No, you've got to explain more. What is a shadow person? Could have been a playback in time. Please elaborate. I've got to know. shadow person is. It sounds to me like it's something like a ghost. And again, how we do it on time? Got a little bit more. About 20 more minutes, gang, and then I'll have to bail. This is fun though. This tower's coming together quick. And I say quick based on it's been 2 years since I technically started it. And when I say 2 years, it's probably been 3 years, and I don't want to admit that. Because that seems untenable to me. A person who doesn't know about shadow people. That is so interesting. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's been great. It's been I've been thinking about working on projects while I'm at work and stuff. Really turned a corner, so very, very pleased with how things are going. I was just overwhelmed with all the commissions and stuff. It was a big part of it, along with life. Giving me work. But yeah, I think we're humming along these days. Looking forward to getting more YouTube videos up and sort of just building a library. Super excited. Like I feel terrible for how long the YouTube stuff has taken me. But I'm also super excited to start working on just sort of general, whatever I feel like stuff. Like I want to make probably some Marvel Rivals characters. That would be fun. I specifically had the idea of doing Groot, and then I could like flock him, like I could add grass and bark and shit too, like real grass and bark and stuff, in a way that I think would be fun in a crafty way. You can make like a Groot planter. I think you put plants in, because you see the Groot, him organic. A tour guide on the Queen Mary? What were you doing on the Queen Mary? That's a boat. Team RNG, full of the interesting facts this morning. Living life, doing cool shit. this is gonna look a lot less. Well, we'll finish this up. I need to do another. I run out of clay. That sounds rad, dude. God. Cool friends doing interesting stuff. Alright, so what do I need? I need my pasta roller. Blob of air dry clay. Titanic could fit in the Queen Mary. Jesus Christ. Queen Mary's huge. No, don't stick. Dead chicken. Good morning. Good morning, friend. We were talking about God. Thanks for joining us. White patch, that's the dry stuff. Alright, I got 10 minutes, gang. 10-minute warning. Ask me for deep secrets now. This is your last chance. Your daughter ate your donut? Bro. Ground her. Send her to jail. Dead chicken, what kind of donut? Go into details, please. We're talking like a store donut? Are we talking like a Dunkin' donut? Are we talking about homemade? We're talking Entenmann's. What are we working with here? Plain glazed Duncan. Do we still have our fish? God, I hope so. Do you mean the koi? They are currently sleeping. We have a big ass koi pond. Currently, we have six like big ass, like 20-year-old koi. We're talking 3-footers. These are monsters. And they are sleeping at the bottom of the pond right now. You basically put a cover on top, and they go night-night for several months. The water just has to stay below a certain temperature, but above a certain temperature maybe. Yeah, hopefully we will come through the winter with all of our boys still alive. We did this last year as well, and we lost 1, so we had 7. I was fairly confident that we needed to replace him, because I feel like 7's a lucky number, and maybe there's a reason there were 7 koi, and these things can't just be ignored. But we ignored it, so we have 6. And I really hope that we still have 6 when we open it back up in the spring. It's like really, like the best feature of this house is that really cool koi pond. It's so big. But like the previous owners couldn't take the koi with them. I mean, they're literally massive. They were like retired. No turtles. No turtles involved. Just koi. Big ass koi. I wonder if I could. Here, I'll give you guys because I can see the pond from where I'm sitting out my window. So maybe I'll give you guys a quick tour of the backyard. Which is covered in snow. Alright, hold on to your ass. This is going to be slightly nauseating. But here we go. Oh, sound effects. Boom. Come on, baby. What do you guys think? Does that look cool? Alright, fine. Christ. Why are you not focusing? There we go. Almost. Focus. Hey. Okay, so if you see these poles, you see there's like a, this is hard to explain. Hard to explain a visual that we're all looking at together. So there's a little, see if in the middle of the screen, it kind of drops down a little bit and there's like poles going across. So basically that is the pond right there. It is covered in snow and ice, but there is a cover on top of it, and then there's little fun boys who are swimming underneath. I live in a frozen hellscape, guys. It's snowing right now. Don't you wish you lived in Rochester? It's glorious out there. My ISO. No, not my ISO. That's the one. Figure out my settings over here. There's my backyard though, isn't it nice? The dogs run around there, it's all fenced in. Alright. I know camera settings. There we go. Yeah. That was my backyard. I hope you enjoyed it. Please enjoy my backyard. It's gonna be in the 60s today. Why, yada. My wife is in the Big Easy today, enjoying po' boys, and that didn't sound right. What's the donut shit that they make that's delicious down there? She's like, it's so humid. And it's like, fuck you. Actually, I don't know if she ever said that. Beignets, thank you. Thank you, Library 1167. You've been very helpful and a good friend today in all the responses. I appreciate you. And I think you told me who you were in the mainstream, and I've forgotten. So I'm so sorry. But I appreciate your hanging out this morning, keeping me company as I make little bricks. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so humid for you. Jeez Louise. Fucking. Get in there. That's even the right way around. And I just mushed it in. I don't fucking care. Goddamn rebel. Cinder's mom. Yes. I remember that. And now. And I will try to remember that more. But I appreciate you. And damn, man. Waking up. I hope you didn't wake up just for this, buddy, but if you did, I appreciate you very much. I mean, I appreciate you regardless. Thank you for coming out. Thanks for coming out. I have to wrap up now because gotta watch me a footy game. Oh yeah. Bummer. All right, buddies. Thank you so much for showing up. I will be back next weekend.